Everybody, and welcome to Project Bring Me to Life. This is our weekly podcast that we do every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Wake up to your divine life purpose. That is a motto that we go by. So to start off, before anything else, we're going to just go ahead and do an intention setting. So if everybody could please just hold what you're doing and sit back, close your eyes, and just take a deep breath. And you can go ahead and make any sort of noise that you want to when you're breathing out. So you have three good breaths. And after this, we're just going to calm down our minds. We're going to calm down our bodies. We're going to feel at peace with ourselves, feel at peace with the moment. And in this moment, we're going to open up space for the archangels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Jophiel, and Archangel Uriel. We're just going to open up space for those four angels to come into this space, to heal us, to align our chakras, to cleanse us of any fears or any doubts that are holding us back, any fears that are clouding our minds, just allowing that to be released. You can envision the four angels standing on each side of you, in the front of you, in the back of you, on the left of you, and on the right of you. Archangel Michael stands in the front, holding up his sword of truth, removing all the blockages from your third eye and your crown chakras. Archangel Raphael in the back of you beams a brilliant green light from his heart center, clearing and cleansing your throat chakra and your heart chakra. Archangel Uriel is to the right of you, sending yellow and orange into your chakras, clearing them and cleansing them. And then Archangel Jophiel is on the left, clearing your root chakra. So all chakras are open. We're feeling good. We're feeling cleared. And now just go ahead and open up your eyes again. Come back to the space. And now we are here on the podcast, and we thank you all for joining us. On today's show, we do have a space weather update for you, which includes an energy forecast by Ashton, a solar flare update by myself, and a card reading by Shantastic. And that will come after after we interview our guest. Today's episode is sponsored by Shine Time Studios. You want to say anything? Okay. She doesn't want to say anything right now. We do have new updates on the website. Our featured musician is Ascentient. Our featured writer is Kate Hill. Our featured guide is Michael Marcus, and our featured artist is Ariel. So today our giveaway is a Crystal and Palo Santo package from Chord Blaze, and that's actually who our guest is today. So Chord Blaze is a producer and beat maker, and he plays live electronic music. And so let's go ahead and welcome him on the show. Chord Blaze, welcome.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, it's really good for you to finally be on the podcast. It's been talked about a lot.
I'm thrilled, man. That's definitely can check that one off. I haven't even started yet, but I'm just excited to get to do that. You guys are doing good things. You've added so many amazing musicians and artists to your program already that I'm excited to get to share it with people. That's definitely it comes up daily in my conversations with people a lot.
That's awesome.
The Project Bring Me Life?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
I definitely try to share that with a lot of people.
That was really cool. We really appreciate that. And
yeah, absolutely.
Very honored to have you on the show.
I'm really glad that you're on the show. I was excited. You seemed really excited about the project in general at Frequinox, which I actually got to see you play at. So I'm glad that we got it arranged and you were here.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was technically my first like set as Ascentient. I've been doing other stuff, just like bits and pieces of what I do for Ascentient now. As Yendrock, the dragon, just kind of as a joke, because I like wouldn't accept a name until I just had found the one that was supposed to be my name. And during that time, it was perfect because I was able to explore like all these different avenues of live electronic music, just kind of messing around, and then being honored enough to get to play with Ashton throughout the summer, and so that allowed me to experiment on my own stuff and still kind of, keep my head up, playing with him and doing things like that. And it just lit a fire under me to want to continue doing this. Yeah, I'm excited to get to continue this on. I've been actually writing a lot, and my last show was at a Halloween festival with Dixon's Violin and Pleasant Drive and a couple other people, and we played Saturday night, and we had a really good turnout. It was really cold, so they moved everybody into a big barn area, and it was super warm inside, so everybody just stayed inside the whole time. And I debuted any of my first rapping ever to like it was pretty crazy, considering I grew up on like Tool and like it was like Tool and the Grateful Dead. I grew up on that, and then it's moved on to where like I can't not listen to hip hop beats now. I don't know what happened. It just changes.
For sure. We all go through crazy phases.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about Ascentient and where that came from, the name.
I was determined to just kind of wait it out. At one point, I was producing under Subscribe, like scribing through the subwoofers, like, etching. But it's clever, but it didn't work because there's no way to really write it without just looking like subscribe to this, and that was not what I was trying to do, was just blow people up and be a troll, a musical troll, as the name Subscribe. So I dropped all that, and that's when I went to used my name backwards, which is Yendrock, knowing, kind of just waiting patiently, waiting for something that like struck me, and everything I liked was taken. And then I realized that conscious hip-hop has kind of led me to the place I'm at right now in my life. Because I was learning hip-hop beats for the last 3 years, I kind of stopped playing guitar for a while, obsessed over doing live hip-hop drumming. And eventually, once I had become obsessed with hip-hop beats, I had moved into listening to conscious rap and people speaking of consciousness in rap and actually trying to further that. And there's so many spectrums of it. There's like deep end, like conscious rap, which people who aren't even aware of like anything at all, it would be way too much for them, and then there's really like low end conscious rap that is meant for lower vibrational people to like help wade them in the water, and getting to experience all the different levels of conscious rap that exists over the last couple of years kind of inspired me to. I think that's where the sentient came from when I finally kind of made the connection of the word ascentient. Ascension and moving past things and unchanging has always been a big like key aspect of my life. Every time Saturn makes a full cycle around my body, something immense and crazy happens.
Shannon wonders if you do rap.
Do you rap?
I just recently started rapping. It's crazy.
That's awesome. Who is actually inspiring you? Like, what inspires you to do your music?
Well, recently it's been super galactic expansive. It's really intense EDM, like all different genres kind of put together with this guy named Amin, who he's magical. He does like a lot of double time rapping, but it's all heavily, it's like a Bible's worth of information in like per track. Like I've been writing for 3 months, and I think I can only fill like half of one of his tracks with all the information he's putting into it. But like I said, that's like really deep end conscious bass, or not conscious rap, and so it's like not really for most people. And he's rapping so fast that you have to really want to like get into like listen. But then also on the other spectrum, the lower vibrational conscious rap that's really out there to like help bring people in, help them wade into the water. The underachievers who are from Flatbush, Brooklyn,
Mhm.
who are a side project of it's the whole Beast Coast movement, Pro Era, the Flatbush Zombies, a lot of those people. That's like I said, it's conscious rap, but it's a lot lower vibrationally because they are trying to get it through like the inner cities of America and help wake people up in like the areas where it's needed deeply.
Awesome.
And
So,
so it's been happening. I don't know. It's pretty intense. So I think that's where Ascentient has come from because it's just drumming led me to hip hop, led me to conscious rap, and then now my sets are filled with either like underground conscious rap that I mash into my live music or me doing it myself. So yeah, I think that's kind of how it all kind of came about.
I was gonna keep him saying.
Oh, cool. I wanted, if I could, to steer you towards what type of music that you have been playing lately. I know at Imminent Disclosure you played some beats with Spaceship Earth, and
Yeah.
so is that like the most, or what you're playing right now, or?
No, I'm doing. I didn't have my synth guitar running then. I played a half an hour set of my own, and then we went into the Spaceship Earth set, and I was just doing live drumming over like some of my favorite conscious bass music, and like two of my own tracks at that point. I just wanted to bring good vibes and bring a live aspect to DJing, which is so sorely neglected a lot. Well, not people are getting better at it, but like in mass, there's not a lot of people doing a lot of live stuff over DJs or DJing. But yeah, now I'm using a lot of my own tracks or my own remixes or mashups that I do live on the spot. And I'm using my hand sonic for live beats, and I have my loop station running everything through a Boss loop station, so I can keep loops running separate from my mix. I'm not running Ableton right now. I'm in the process of redoing all that because my computer went to crap. It just made it more challenging though, and kind of just as fun. I played on a really loud PA system without Ableton, and it worked amazingly well. I can't believe it. But yeah, I have a synth guitar now. I don't have it in here because it's just too obnoxious. But it's a Roland pickup that's designed to do all synthesizer frequencies through your guitar, and you can program anything you want into it. So during my sets now, I'm playing live sitar, but I'm just doing it on my guitar. I do tap style guitar, and I actually am doing drum beats with my guitar, and then I'll loop the drum beat, and so I'll start the whole song with my guitar, but it'll be all drums, like tablas on the guitar, and that's all stuff that I didn't get to bring this summer because I had a pickup, but it was broken, and it only played like 4 of the 6 strings, and so I just recently got the new synth pickup, and so now it's fully rolling. I'm excited. At Nonsense Night last Thursday, I got to do. It was obviously it's Nonsense Night, so it was a ridiculous theme. It was like Tom Waits and Disney was like it was crazy, and Zach was like asking me to come up with.
I just wanted to see, because I don't think a lot of people watching the podcast know what Nonsense Night is.
Yeah. Zach and What Army, Nonsense Man holds Nonsense Night at least 2 Thursdays a month. I think he's trying to get it weekly now at the Tangent Gallery in Detroit on... I can't tell you the street. I apologize. But yeah, it's the Tangent Gallery in Detroit, and it's an amazing venue, amazing people running it. They had Gates of Raw last year, but it's a free event on Thursdays that you can find by looking up Zach and What Army.
Sweet, thank you. Also, I know I said at the very end of the questions, but I feel like a lot of people, well, especially myself, would you be able to play some of the music right now if you're comfortable with that?
Yeah, absolutely. What's that? Sorry, I have got all kids also in the other room. All right, let's see here. Do you want me to do a poem or like a rap over it? If you can hear it.
Whatever you feel like doing, I feel like we will enjoy it.
All right, we'll see what happens. Let's do it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. This is a form of spirit. Conscious of spirit. The people's of exploring. The boy is so confirmed. The scrutiny we scatter inside of the setting pattern with the fact that we like to attack with legal matters. With returning to the source. This southern ride transforms. Current shifting. Curtains close to the ritual, space relationship, all the redesign, looking further inside out the lever, time, and the record brings a rhyme. I was not an option with the meaning of the line, set the ancient vine, the tallest tree of life, tracing back through ancient lack, the ancient packs, the sage and axe, with mystic maps, the forest gas, swaying and singing the truth inside of me reads, and that's the manifesting of the letters you're receiving, a beautiful song of death and awe, hey you, it's time for your spirit walk. I don't know if you can hear all the vocals, but I will do that again without. If David, could you hear any of that?
Could sort of hear your voice a little bit.
All right, I can do that without it because I really would like that. Could you hear the music okay though?
Yeah, the music sounded good. Somebody in the chat said it sounded good. Barbara said this is sweet chord.
Yeah, my microphone is horrible, so I didn't know if you'd be able to hear it over all that. All right, well, I'll just do it a cappella because I'm excited to get to share it with people.
Okay.
My smoke detector's going off, but that's because I'm cooking, or my girlfriend's cooking.
That's
so funny. It's like the most. Oh, it's so funny. That smoke detector goes off all the time. Oh, all right.
Not our phones.
Yeah, it's not my fault, I swear. All right, so yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do that verse again because it's super fun.
Real quick, Stuart,
Yeah.
where can people find your music when you're not on the podcast?
SoundCloud.com/Ascentient Music, and that is really it right now. There's videos on my Facebook, which is facebook.com/Ascentient. I got lucky and it wasn't taken.
Awesome. I just wanted to give the viewers a chance to catch that. We do have your SoundCloud up in the live room right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can listen to that after the podcast. So I just wanted to.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of producing a lot of stuff, so I'm excited. A lot of what I have is just kind of these improv sets that I've been doing. I'm excited to. I mean, it's cool that I've been getting to do it, but I'm excited to get to unveil all the new stuff in the coming months. Yeah. It's going to be exciting. Do you care if I do that last verse?
Go for it.
Go.
All right. Let's see. Okay. This is a forum for spirit where conscious starts appearing, a tool for self-exploring, a whole yet still component. Under scrutiny, we scatter like Saturn's descending pattern, but the fact that we come back souls intact must be what matters. Winds returning to the source, this feather ride transforms. Current shifting, curtain clipping, headlong tripping through the blipsy spatially. Relationships evolve and redefine, moving further from the inside out. The left brain keeps the time, and the right brain brings the rhymes. Off is not an option with the pineal aligned, sentience refined, the tallest tree of mine, creaks and cracks through age and lack, the ancient packs, the sage enacts, with mystic maps the forest gasps, swaying and singing, the trees inside of me breathing, an essence manifesting all the letters you're receiving, a beautiful song of death and awe. Hey you, it's time for a spirit walk.
Wait a second. Darn it. I thought I had a good effect for that.
Oh, that was actually, that's not the one that I meant to do, and it's so funny. That's just, I realized like halfway through it I was doing the wrong one, but I'm excited. That's fine. It was supposed to be that one. So.
You want to do the one that you wanted to do, too? You want to do both?
Yeah.
Time to do it.
All right. Awesome. That last one was actually a poem that my buddy, my best friend Remedy Music, he writes poetry, but he doesn't do a lot of rhyming, and so I took one of his poems with his permission and added onto it. And added all the rhyming scheme to it. So then it's like one of my favorite things that me and him have collaborated on for sure. All right, so this is the newest thing I'm doing. Beneath the cracks through panes of glass grows endless rows like fractal maps. I can't. It's lost to me. I'm kind of silly in the head. Well, it's been a while. All right, here we go. I got this written. All right. We're shifting sideways, except this receptive lightways progressive with crimson highways erected by ancient Mayans who left this encoded science recessive. The sentience I am expressing will feed the world through intention. Words like divine inventions. Flying machines never mentioned. Rewired beings higher with higher means acquiring the fire seeds to plant and grow entirely to witness Earth's ascension. That was today. Sorry. Really fast, but I kind of messed it up. I'm excited to get to share that with everybody, though.
We have a real audience.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
So cool.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to do it. I know I messed it up.
It's all good. It was wonderful, and somebody said it was nice.
Is there feedback coming from my amp?
What's that?
Is there feedback coming from my amp?
No.
I hear it, but I didn't know if you could hear it, and that's why I was wondering. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Do you have an album that you're planning on releasing?
Yes, I don't have a name. I think it maybe end up being called the Lantern's Yaw, but I don't know. That's the closest I've come to deciding. The name comes from.
Do you say the Lantern's Yaw?
Yeah, the Lantern's Yaw. A yaw is when something sways. It's like the rhythm in which something sways back and forth.
How do you spell that?
Y-A-W.
Almost kind of like Yahweh.
In a way, yeah, like yawn without the N, just Y-A-W. Yeah, but I needed a word to describe it because I knew the feeling I was and like what I was thinking of, and so I had to end up looking forever. But it's because it's means the song would be called the LY, and my son's name is Lyric, and we always call him LY. And he's a little light bear, and so I ended up looking for something that related to LY, and it ended up being Lantern's Jaw. And so that may be what it starts with, is the Lantern's Jaw, but I don't know exactly. That may just end up being a song also. That's about all I got though. Yeah. I'm excited to get it all together though. This winter is going to be intense.
Do you have a release date planned yet, or is that still?
It's still kind of up in the air. Hopefully by springtime though. That's my goal, is springtime.
Beautiful.
I'll probably I may just do a short, like a half album, and then do a full one at the end of next summer. I'm not exactly positive yet though. I'm very excited to get to start though. It's been a long time coming. I've had this hand sonic for a long time, and I'm so excited to like fully use it for its purpose, because I'm just doing it for live stuff right now. So like all my production stuff was made without it, because I didn't have any way to hook a lot of my synthesizer stuff up at the time, and so it was just it's all my production, but I just didn't get to do it with my instruments. So the thought of getting to do all my own production with all my own live instruments is going to be, yeah. It's literally like when I get back, I'm going this weekend to do a big Thanksgiving thing with tons of extended
Thanksgiving.
Family. Yeah, but it's gonna be Thanksgiving.
Dang, I get it.
Yeah.
Thank.
But it's tons of family from all over, and it's gonna be good times. I'm excited, so we'll be heading up there.
Yeah, for sure. Man, and you're in Detroit, Michigan right now. Yeah.
No, I am closer to Ann Arbor. Like, I claim Ann Arbor, but I'm out in the country.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
out there.
What's up?
Well, I said, what is it? How do you enjoy being out there in the country?
Oh, it's amazing, man. It's awesome. It's not. I would rather be up north in Michigan because it's like the most gorgeous area, but it can't really beat it. I mean, it's a good mix of good old boys and like actually like progressive thinking people and libertarian people and tons of different, there's a good mix of different people. A lot of people say Ann Arbor is fully like kind of snobbery, and it's just, but I don't know. I enjoy the hell out of Ann Arbor. It's really fun.
Yeah. For sure.
It's getting better too now that Metamorphosis and all these places are happening. There's that whole thing, like the whole consciousness-based ideology is kind of making its way into the music scene there slowly, and it's amazing to get to see that happening.
Metamorphosis was the first time I ever did a workshop there, and it was a channeling workshop. And Metamorphosis, every time I hear somebody talk about it, say it just like was the best thing, and just completely changed them. And so shout out to Mulberry Hill Farms for Metamorphosis.
Yeah, absolutely. That was awesome. That's what started like inspired. I was doing bluegrass trap music. I was doing like live trap beat stuff, all trappy stuff over bluegrass music, and it was super awesome. I could actually do that at some point if you wanted to hear a bluegrass remix. I actually forgot I have it saved on here, so I could do it live. But it's not like bluegrass. It's like Madashahu acoustic and some other stuff. But it's really fun. That was amazing getting to do that at Metamorphosis though. Doing Elephant Revival and stuff with like dance beats over the top, and it was getting to see everybody. That was the first time I'd ever heard of contact improv, and I got to witness like tons of people all doing contact improv during my set, and it was interesting.
Yeah, contact improv is very interesting. If you're a very shy person, it's hard to get into because you're just kind of like laying on people and like.
That's what it seems like. Definitely. Yeah. I didn't really know what was going on at first because I didn't go to the class, but I saw the listing, and then I would play my show, and I looked out in the crowd, and there was people like rolling over the top of each other, and I was like, "What is going on?" And then I just kind of put two and two together. And I was like, all right, that must be contact improv, and I enjoy it. It's really cool though. It's definitely not for shy people though.
Not at all.
Not at all. I did it at 3DL, and did I do it at Frequenauts?
Yeah, in the healing tent.
Oh man, yeah, that was pretty interesting. This lady did what she would call like contact improv healing, or it was dance healing or something.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. That was weird.
It was interesting for sure.
Yeah, they get intense with it, man. It's cool to see that that's getting pushed that far and so far out past like the West Coast, and like how it's makes me happy.
Makes me happy.
Makes me happy to see all those crazy things getting pushed so hard. Like, people need things to break themselves from all these silly daily routines that everybody's being forced to go through. Like, not that they were forced to go through. You can go, I guess, try to do without it, but I don't know. That's just all those contact improv and all those different things are such a really good means of. I also juggle, of like breakthrough, and juggling is one of those other ways that helps a lot.
So, would you say there was ever time in your journey on this earth that had you feeling kind of like a zombie, like you're stuck in the Matrix, or did you have a breaking out of that at all?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's pretty crazy. I feel like my experience hasn't been like what I would have. I mean, no one's is what they expected, but I was very receptive, really young. At one point, I think I was like 5 or 6, and I was like, my mom found me on the trampoline, like crying because I didn't understand why humans were on this planet, or and then I actually was able to empath my sister into feeling the emotions that I was feeling. I was like 6, she was like 8, and we were sitting on the trampoline together, and she's looking at me like, "What are you crying for? Like, why are you?" And I felt like everything coming from the planet at once, and I couldn't figure out why humans were here, and it was just like this big, overwhelming weight of sadness. And my sister didn't get it, and I explained. I kind of passed empathetically or whatever onto her, and from that experience when I was like 6 or 7 on a trampoline, that kind of sparked this idea in me that there was some type of magical thing that causes, like, because it was just such a weird feeling, I couldn't explain it, and so I kind of had this kind of feeling in the back of my head that I believed in like magic and stuff, but I didn't know why. Just one second, buddy. And yeah, it was definitely. That was like kind of a start of an eye-opening experience for me. It led to, well, I mean, I kind of went through my not even really teenage years. I feel like I experienced being a butthead teenager like really early, because I wasn't even a teenager, but when I went through all the mentality of what like I considered teenagers go through, I was like younger than that because I was allowed to be kind of crazy. But it made me kind of like learn quicker. So when I finally found out about sacred geometry and consciousness and things like that, I was seeking such a alternate route, kind of like the Matrix, like you were saying. I felt so zombified, just even in like 7th grade, I couldn't figure out why I felt so zombified. At one point I was sad because I couldn't see beyond my eyeballs, like, and that was just like dumb, irrational things. It didn't make sense to me at the time, and I was like, I can't see, because in my dreams I can see like all around. I can see everywhere at once in my dreams. But when I would come back to my body in like 7th grade, I'd come back to my body and wake up, and I'd be so sad because I couldn't see anywhere except for out my eyeballs. It sounds crazy, but that was like what I was going through, like this depression in 7th grade because I felt like I was stuck behind my eyes, and I didn't understand why. I knew that there was something beyond like what I could see beyond my eyeballs, and it just was super annoying, and I didn't get it. And so I ended up I was very dualistic at that point. I wanted to believe in things, but I was allowed to do whatever I wanted, so I was just being a rambunctious little kid. And so eventually it led me, like my mom sending me away to Oklahoma, which was perfect. It was the best decision ever, but I it all started with me freaking out and not wanting to go, and meeting my friend who was like, dude, everything happens for a reason, and he was in this like super serene state that I wouldn't have expected him to be in, and it passed on to me, and he was like, you should just go with the flow, man, and just, you know, everything happens for a reason. And that was the first time I'd ever heard that in my life somehow. And so yeah, that's kind of where it started. So I went to Oklahoma when I was like 12 or 13, and that's when someone showed me the book, The Flower of Life. And yeah, so I was 13 and had been shown The Flower of Life and taken to a festival and like was taught about third eyes and different things, and it was so much information for a 13-year-old to like comprehend. But at that point, I felt way older than being 13. I felt like I was way older, and so getting all this information was like, oh, this is exactly what's supposed to happen. I pushed myself to be older than I already am, so of course now I'm getting all this information. Just, you know, so through that process, by the time I was like 16 and had learned a lot about the Flower of Life and different things, and it wasn't really in festival culture that much, then I started kind of going through breakthrough experiences and seeing how all this stuff that I kind of just blindly accepted because I felt it in my soul. And I was a teenager, I was young anyway, and I just kind of felt it, and I knew it was there. And so eventually I started having these experiences, traveling, and it led me to coming back and like teaching a lot of my friends. And this was all down south in Oklahoma City, is where I went to high school. And I ended up helping manifest this circle of friends that were all like-minded lightworker people who we have all gone on to like travel the world, and we're all painters and musicians and different people. Like some of them are in Humboldt now, and some of them are in like Canada, and they traveled all over the world. But it was just because of someone who started to tell me about the Flower of Life forever ago when I was super young. But because of that, I was so young. I learned everything so young that I feel like to like answer your question, I feel like I have had an awakening, and then a lull, and then like another reawakening is happening because like I'm 26 now, and so I went through this big awakening very young, helped a lot of my friends wake up, and they helped we helped each other wake up. Can't say I can take credit for any of that, obviously, but now that I had children and then I had another child, I've went through this different cycle of just mentally a different cycle than I've ever expected. And so now I feel, because of what's happening now musically and everything, I'm going through a new full reawakening process, and I think this album is going to be a direct manifestation of like this new second awakening that's occurring in me.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
I was kind of long-winded, but
that's okay. It's all good. So now I would just like to go to the space weather for a little bit, and then
awesome.
After that we could have your son, Lyric.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do the Lyric.
Sweet. All right, then we'll go to space weather, and yeah, you can go first. First, I could just move it over to you.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go grab Lyric.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my solar flare update to start off the solar space weather.
Space weather.
Space weather. So we have had an X-class solar flare within the last week, and that was on Friday. No, yeah, that was on last Friday. And here you can see on the chart the X-class right there. Beyond that, we've only had moderate to minor solar flares, and this is today, so not much today. But in other news for the sun, 2192 is coming back, and that's where we had all the other solar flares from the previous weeks. So I'm just going to kick off this slideshow that I have here for you, if it will start, and maybe it won't. My computer is very slow, so I need to get a new computer. If you want to donate to Project Bring Me to Life, we have a donate button on the website. So this is the actual view of the sun that we have here, and it stopped on 11/11, so that's very interesting. I'm trying to show you this, but it's not working. Okay, it's working now. So bass. Let's see, there's a few big ones. The sun is a direct correlation to what's going on in our consciousness. It's got a black hole in the center that leads to the very center of the universe. And how do I know this? Well, I meditate.
Oh, I thought you...
You're good, dude. You're good, dude. Come on. It's right there. It's right there.
In a little bit, I do believe I will have be able to show you where the 2120 blah 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 2192 spell was. But you see, there's a big one there. I can just hand it to you. Yeah. Sweet. Bam, wham, bam. Now would be a good time to send in your questions for Cord Blaze, and his giveaway is a crystal and Palo Santo bundle. So really exciting. We're just gonna move on and try and show you the sunspots that we have going on in the sun right now. So semi-big one right here. It's not 2192. Not sure which one it is. Should get on that. Anyway, I'm gonna end my solar flare update because it's not going as well as I thought. So we're ready to do your card reading?
Card reading?
We can start with the thing.
Are we gonna, is Ash coming around to his portraits?
Yeah. You want to go left? Alrighty.
I currently just have the moon at a 73% full, waning gibbous. And that means that the full moon was about 4 days ago. And
Okay, and card reading. Weren't you gonna do card reading?
Maybe you don't have the cards up.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. So, for today's card reading, we have actually a 4-card spread instead of a 3-card spread, because we had a jumper, which actually went directly with our first card. This spread represents good things coming. Prosperity is beginning to be aligned and abundant in our life. The jumper that was pulled was the material and spiritual prosperity card, which explains exactly where this prosperity shall be coming into light. It begins to ask us to open ourselves to allow abundance and other good things to come to us, because if we're not open to allowing them, they're not going to manifest themselves. Though they may not be knocking just yet, we have to have complete faith that they're in the works, because the rest of the spread shows that we are currently in the waiting game. The waiting game says that we just need to spread our roots as well as our branches out while we wait for this prosperity to manifest itself. It could also be coming from an important relationship, which is represented by the hands coming together in the Prosperity Begins card, which is also the number 1, which represents 2 things becoming one in many ways, not necessarily just romantically, but could also be in work, business, friendships, and just any relationships or projects in general. So just be careful and make sure that your planning and recent endeavors and money-making ideas are now showing great possibilities, as long as you're willing to accept them. And remember that you don't always have to work extremely hard to receive the abundance. You just have to be willing to accept it and to be on that vibration. So when you're able to focus on the abundance, good things are able to come to you. But while focusing, you also have to be able to rest and rejuvenate yourself, which is our center card for the basic spread. It just says it's time to meditate and that period of rest is needed, that since you've been working so hard on things, that you really need to take some time for yourself and let things just fall into place. Sometimes when you're rushing, everything can't happen as quickly as you'd want it to. So just remember that life's passing by way quicker. And it may also be a very emotional time right now. Something big or major may have happened to make you slow down. So just meditate and find peace with those frequencies that are happening around you. And remember to view things with clarity and see where the changes need to be made so that the prosperity can come to you. Because if you're blocking it, that's not really going to help your matter, and it's going to make you feel unhealthy. And by being able to come to peace with it, you'll build a much stronger foundation. So while we're playing the waiting game, in the meantime, just open up for that abundance. And it seems things are being planned for us by the divine. So while everyone's making this major shift to bigger and better things, let's just help each other along the way and try to rest and let it all get us right where we need to be at the right time, and stop trying to rush things, because if it's for our highest good, then it'll come to us. So thanks, and patience is a virtue. I think it's Ashton's turn.
Yeah. Just had to stop and then go to your face.
Hello. So I'm going to give you a little space weather, space forecast. Like Shannon said, we had a full moon the other day. Today's 11/11, which I think is probably one of the most potent gateway portals, potentially of the last 1,000 years. Every 11/11 I've experienced since 2011 has been, I either met someone that changed my life forever on that day, or made choices myself that changed my life forever on that day. And for me today has been really exciting, even though my album's delayed or whatever. But on the whole, reflecting back, we've kind of been letting other people, sharing ourselves too much, letting other people do the walking for us when maybe we wanted to go a different direction. And now is more of a time to just kind of allow the abundance of the universe to flow to us, allow ourselves to receive and heal, just kind of like Shannon said. It's perfect, spot on what she said. Just kind of shine through your own willpower, your own knowledge. And that's what it's all about right now. And if you're expecting a release soon, or some sort of traveling or big shift, just know that it'll all come in divine timing. And really, anyone who's listening to this is most likely going to travel around the world. And similar to what Shannon was saying, it's just all about getting into that vibration and aligning with the reality that you really prefer. So make your wishes on 11/11, super potent time, and just kind of keep moving forward. It's really a time to take action and catapult out into the universe. And that's really it for space weather. So I love you.
Thanks. Hey. All right. We're back. Thank you, Ashton, for that.
Definitely.
That was really good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the interview with Lyric, and then after that we'll take questions from the audience. So we could probably ask a question for Lyric or Cord. And so whenever you guys are ready, just go ahead and you have to unmute yourselves, and then we can begin. Hello.
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 Hey, Lyric.
Hi.
Look at them, not you down there. Alright, yeah, they can see you. How's it going, guys? All right.
Coming on the show, Larry.
Yeah.
What?
You hear us?
He didn't hear you. No, he didn't hear you.
Ah, that's awesome.
They said thank you for coming on the show today.
I'm really excited that you decided to come on.
I'm really excited to be here.
Can you tell us how old you are?
Yes.
How old are you, buddy?
7.5.
That's awesome.
Keep going. You did such a good job. So Shannon had the question, and she said that you were the youngest kid with dreads that she's met. Do you get a lot of people asking about your dreads?
Yes. Definitely.
Did you decide to make your hair dreaded like that?
Can you tell the story?
A little bit.
Okay.
But can you tell me about that part?
About why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's funny. He didn't want to. He just hated. He's got a really sensitive head, and he hated having his hair brushed. And we had a bunch of friends with dreadlocks, and me and Katie were just starting to dread our hair at the time.
And I was fighting taking baths because I knew I had to brush my hair at the end.
Yeah.
So I never.
So he was fighting baths, so we were like, well, you can't fight a bath. You have to be clean. So we'll just dread your hair, and that was kind of like how we just settled on it. And
I've had them since I was about 2.
yeah.
Do you love them? Are they awesome?
Yeah, you were 2.5.
I think they're awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy how they're just naturally formed. We haven't really worked on them very much. We just kind of let them happen. We'll separate them, but that's it.
So did you say you were 2.5 when you got the dreads? Is that
Somewhere around 2. Yeah.
You've been rocking them forever.
Yeah,
Do you think you'll keep them forever?
Probably a bit longer. Not forever. Probably not forever.
Well, we see you at, I've seen you at most of the music festivals I've actually went to when I was in Michigan. Do you enjoy being part of that lifestyle? Is that something that you enjoy growing up in?
Yes, I definitely.
Could you tell us a little bit about what it's like going to one of those events for you?
Well, it's like, sorry.
It's okay. We want to hear anything you have to say.
What's your funnest part about when we go? Getting the experience, all the like-minded people, or
And just being around all those great people that come to those festivals.
Do you have fun? So you enjoy it?
Yes.
Do you feel safe when you're at those festivals?
What?
do you feel safe? Like, because you're it's like a as opposed to like a heavy metal festival or something. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, much safer crowd feeling.
Yes.
And we started taking him. His first festival he was 2.5 months old. His first festival.
I went to.
He's been to
a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how many. When we used to vend on the road all the time, nonstop, and so by the time he was 3, he had been to like 50 festivals or something crazy.
No, like 30.
I guess you're at 50 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something crazy though. Something.
4 or 5 of them that I've been to while I've been up there traveling. So I just it's pretty awesome seeing you out and about and doing things in that crowd.
It's so weird because he's not super musically, like he can rap, but he doesn't really like pursue it that hard. And I was the same way when I was a kid, and now it's like music is my whole life. But I didn't have that festival influence. So to see, it's just awesome to know that he'll be able to take all those life experiences and be able to spread them around. And he's learned the God Fractal song, but he doesn't really necessarily want to.
I'll do it.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, but I've done it in a pretty long time, so I'm kind of rusty. So I might mess up a bit.
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right. You want me to beatbox or no?
Nah.
All right. Here we go. This is the God Fractal, which is a Zack and One Army song, performed by Lyric Ray.
It's a matter of importance to me that you be lucid and aware of what you're able to be. As I was able to see the lack of limits, I've been infinite, and this is indiscriminate. It isn't narcissistic. Arson isn't always meant to be destructive. It's an art form. It is my attempt to start the vibe that makes you want more logic less, because logic since the dollar has been off of it, and offering a sentence that could bring you back to sanity. Emphatic but emphatically, I plan to see you mastering the art of your existence so that everyone can benefit. Non-fractally, it blossoms into everything, and mindfully we intervene, i.e. create reality. I used to hate this word, but now I know its definition, and I plan to see your... Wait.
Know its definition? Family?
Wait.
Good job. I learned to trust my family.
I learned to trust my family. I see all 7 billion, so I deem time to deem to you all my infinite, and I pray to my Creator that one of you will listen, because the light and divine truth that was always inside you, and I'm here to remind you that you are the light and divine truth that was always inside you, and I'm here to remind you that you are the light and divine truth. Wait, that's
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm the Illuminati of my own reality. I'm not afraid of those who benefit from apathy. I'm not afraid of those who I am not afraid of any entity or anything. My mission as a cell is reconnecting us with everything. Inevitably, everything is bound to evolve, but that's the nature of the fractal that we're also involved in.
Yep.
Revolving around nucleus that nuclearly powers us, but that cross theory that suggests really power it. Power is the act of understanding what we're standing on. This is not. Wait.
You're doing good. You literally haven't tried it like a month.
We just checked in the chat room and everybody loved you.
I haven't practiced.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Our audience loved it.
Wow! They did. We actually have a video of you doing that live at Imminent Disclosure. Ashton and I just watched it. We were trying to get it up before you came on, but we were having some technical difficulties. But we will have that up soon so you can see it too.
Nice. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
We've yet to see a video from it because originally Zach thought there was footage and he wanted to post that footage of it first from them, but it never turned up, and so we've been given the go. So post away, feel free.
Word. Well, it's happening.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, he swore he wasn't going to do it, and he hasn't tried in months, so it's good to know that he's that brave.
You are super brave, and we are proud of you.
Very much so. That was really, really cool. So do you feel like rapping is the thing you may be getting into when you're older too?
Maybe, but not. Maybe, but probably not.
I
like doing that, but it was kind of just a thing that I happened to get into, but I don't really.
See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
Well, what's something that you do think you would want to get into when you get older?
I want to be a chef.
A chef?
Nice.
And I want to, since I know there's not very much like really good food at festivals, I want to get a food truck when I'm older and vend at festivals.
Yeah, he's very conscious of food things that are in food, and like we've tried to help raise him like that so he can be aware of all the processed crap that's around. And it's just led him to becoming a foodie as far as like, he really likes not without the snobbery as far as that goes. He loves he's always requesting different fancy meals. He watches Food Network more than he watches cartoons.
Maybe that's not.
It's probably equal. It's probably equal at this point. But for a year or so there, when he was really into it, he's learned a lot. He teaches us some things about.
Sometimes when it's like it's Rachel Worth Guy Kids Cook Off, I watch it like every day.
Yeah, he wants to be in a kids cooking competition. Like he wants to.
watch it like every day.
Yeah, he wants to be a chef for sure. But his whole thing is he's grown up at festivals. He was talking earlier about it, and he said that he wants to have a food, like he said, he wants to have a food truck and get to still be part of the festival experience, but provide quality food to people that's like organic and good.
Falafel for days.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's quite the meat eater, but he is athlete. He doesn't. I don't eat meat that much, but he was thrilled about the pork roast at Brian's house. Let's say at least, you know. But yeah, he definitely wants to bring organic food to people, which is I couldn't be more proud of him as far as that goes.
Yeah. What's your favorite meal to make, Lyric?
I like. I never really cook an entire meal by myself, but I'll tell you some of the things that we eat a lot. Sometimes I help my mom make tacos.
Yeah, we make really killer vegetarian tacos. You can tell her it's on.
It's black beans, sweet potatoes, and goat cheese, and hot sauce, and lettuce, and onions.
Yeah, we've discovered we grow sweet potatoes every year now, so we've discovered this awesome vegetarian sweet potato recipe with goat cheese. And I was kind of obsessed with an alkaline diet for a while, and I would like force my family to kind of learn alkaline foods with me. And goat cheese is the only cheese that exists that's
kind of alkaline.
It's not really alkaline, but it's neutral. And if you get raw goat cheese, it's alkaline. So even if you're trying to stay neutral or above, you can eat even pasteurized goat cheese, and it's still neutral, unlike every other cheese product there is. They're all acidic. And so I just kind of developed my whole family being obsessed with goat cheese.
Are you sure sheep milk isn't like sheep cheese?
Sheep milk might be the same too, but I mean, as far as like mass processed cheese, goat cheese is the only stuff that's not really bad. So.
Yeah, sheep cheese is kind of uncommon.
Yeah, so it's been a learning experience for sure. It's been pretty crazy how much this guy enjoys quality food. I mean, we forced him to help us like study ingredients. He learned to read at a young age, so we could figure out what we were eating, because it was a learning process for us. While we were teaching him about all the crap stuff that's in food, we were learning about all the crap that's in food, all at the same time. So it just kind of he learned at the same time we did. So he's on the same level as us as far as that goes.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's so important to teach the younger generation like proper foods instead of, because I grew up eating like those processed bagels, those like pizza bagels, and like hot pot.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I grew up on those on the cheese-filled pretzel things. That's what I lived on. I was like,
are they like fried raviolis?
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Type of thing. Not really. Not really.
He
doesn't know about. Yeah, he has no idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but I was the same way.
You don't even need to know.
Bagel.
Bellyache ever.
Pizza.
Yeah, that's the reason. The reason I'm a vegetarian mostly. I'm like 80% vegetarian based on like I just can't. I ate such crappy food. My mom just was willing to feed me crappy food because she didn't know. I don't blame her. She wasn't always it's just that's how she was raised. I mean, obviously that's about it, but I think I had to go through like eating horrible as a kid to like understand that I have to change that with my children, so they don't go through all the same nonsense that I would do. Like
really eat?
What now?
What was your like most often candy bar that you would eat?
Oh, I lived on Reese's, dude.
Reese's are pretty good.
I know, it's bad. It's bad.
I've definitely ate Reese's before.
I know.
Definitely.
Yeah, it happened.
Good.
Yeah, it's been a while though. I don't think you didn't even do it this Halloween.
No.
It was quite.
We didn't get very much candy.
It was just freezing cold all Halloween, and it's so disappointing with people who we don't eat a bunch of junk, and so we were like, do we really want to go trick or treating? Because like 80% of what we're gonna get, we're not gonna want to eat. I don't really even know if this is. So it was. We just bought for apples and hung out at the house. And,
we still got some at the mall.
Yeah, we went to the mall and walked in circles trick or treating because it was raining. It was a bit awkward. It was. But yeah.
Did you dress up for Halloween?
Yeah.
What were you?
A glow-in-the-dark neon ninja.
Oh my gosh, you would have been my best friend. Time all day.
I might be able to run and get the.
No, it's okay.
I kept it in the bag that it came in.
He's so funny. He wore it. He wore it at Frequinox. He was raging.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was raging at Frequinox.
Like pro at Frequinox too.
Yeah.
It looked kind of like that one guy from Star Wars, like the red on his face, except without the horns.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know.
It's like red on his face.
We need Star Wars nerds in the room. I don't know.
We don't know.
he's Darth Maul. Boom.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Darth Maul. Star Wars.
Hey guys. Hey guys, I have
Back to normal. Back to normal.
Okay.
we have some questions from the audience, and they've actually
Okay.
to ask you their questions live on cam. So,
Awesome.
When you're ready, yeah, go ahead, read.
For you?
Read.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, how are you guys? Good. Sorry. Couple questions. Record. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Lyric.
Hi.
My questions were, who are your biggest musical influences?
Man. Yeah. Man, top 3, King Crimson, Tool, Pretty Lights.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I would say so. I kind of I grew up on it. Sorry, what was that?
Sorry. What got you into rap too? Like spoken word type?
Yeah.
Hip-hop and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like consciously ignored it my whole life. Yeah, I definitely I like literally consciously ignored hip hop because I didn't think it had what I was like what I was looking for in music. Vibrationally I did not find in any hip hop at the time when I was really involved in progressive rock and like psychedelic style stuff like Tool and heavier stuff, but it's still very consciousness based. I couldn't find anything in hip hop that really, other than Outkast. Outkast has always been, even when I hated hip hop, Outkast was always my outlet. I can literally say like Outkast is the #1 probably reason that I have come to like be so involved in hip hop, because they were like one of the first corporate acts that were willing to slide in hidden messages into their hip hop. And once I realized that was possible, I started searching for more conscious rap, and I discovered like Immortal Technique, people like that.
That's really cool that you realize that. Really paying attention
Absolutely.
to the
It was a
music.
beautiful realization too, because I was so burnt on the idea of hip hop, like and rapping and all that. I just didn't like it at all. And when it came to me, it was like, oh, this is a way that you can relate. The world can relate to you. It's a really a beautiful medium to be able to relate to people with without having to be so mysterious. As far as like, music is amazing and you can relate to people, but it's about the most mysterious way you could do it as far as like getting your message through. And so we're using words is
It's
way,
really powerful. Like,
yeah, absolutely. And I never thought I could do it. Actually, I give all credit to me being able to write to this guy right here. He's a little shy about it, but he dared me. I named him Lyric because I couldn't write lyrics. I was a producer and I was a musician, and I didn't know how to write. And I named him Lyric because of Tool's lyrics and because of the fact that I couldn't. And so I figured that was like a substitution for the fact that I didn't know how to write. And then 7 years later, he dared me to write. He's like, Dad, we were driving, and he said, Dad, you have 60 seconds to come up with 2 bars.
I didn't say that.
Or you said bars, but you said 2 lines or 2 verses. He said something. You have 60 seconds to come up with like a rap, something short. And
Lines, no!
Yeah, and what's really crazy about that is that he is a Pisces, so he's a fish, but he's also a boar, and so he's a fish pig, and boars have horns, so he literally, like, plowed through my subconscious barrier that I was, like, not...
Like, plowed through the dam.
Yeah, he broke the dam of my subconscious. Yeah,
Cool.
from that day, this was about 3 months ago, and since that day, I have not been able to stop writing.
That's
ever
all
since.
you need sometimes. Just do it now, like.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'll like purge it, and I'll write for like 5 or 6 pages straight, and then I have to just stop for like a week, and then Lyric will say something to me, and then I'm like, oh, and all of a sudden it starts my brain off again, and so yeah, that's he definitely is as far as my new inspiration about why I'm even considering rapping. This guy.
That's really awesome.
Cool. Well, thank you, Ree. I think we're gonna have Samantha come on now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye bye. Thank you.
All right. So Samantha, let's just send the link in the chat room. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and join the podcast. Man, this is fun. This is a lot of fun.
I'm so glad you're both here. This is so
Yeah,
awesome.
that's awesome, man. Yeah, he kept opening the door, and I was like, they might just be in here. Yeah, it works out good.
It's
What?
Lyric, you're officially the first kid to be on the project Bring Me to Life podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So Barbara in the chat, she just wanted to tell you and Lyric that, well, she said adorable son. She wants you guys to know how impressed she is with the both of you. So
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I love you, and I appreciate all the kind words. I have my other kid, my little baby Aeon is.
Should we go
You
get
open the door for a second. Here, we're gonna open the door and see if he runs in. Aeon,
What?
come here. Go sit down there. Just shut the door behind her. Come here. You want to see? I'll let you guys meet Aeon.
Oh gosh, 2 kids on the podcast.
Oh.
Me.
oh,
This is Aeon, and he has the TV remote. It's fucking
Awesome.
is that a mustache on his shirt?
yeah, he's got mustaches on his shirt.
Let's do a question session.
But there's you.
Yeah, look, it's Aeon.
This is Aeon.
Like,
My butler.
good. So we have Samantha on now. So
Yeah,
Samantha,
absolutely. Here, you wanna let him out?
Come on, brother.
All right.
Brother,
Katie, will you grab him?
brother.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Lyric will be back in just a second. All right.
Sorry.
We had to shoo the baby out.
Good job.
All right.
There's so much cuteness, I can't even handle it.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, so, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah. I just wanted. Whoa. Hi, Lyric.
Hi.
I just wanted to thank you guys. Oh.
Yeah. There's a delay from the video to the words.
there-
A slight delay, but we can hear you fine.
You can hear me. Okay. No, I just wanted to thank you guys first off for like what you're doing. Like it's so inspiring. Oh, of course, absolutely. And I just wanted to send you guys a lot of love. And Lyric, you are gonna make an amazing chef or whatever you end up doing. So you keep working for your dream. Like all of us are totally gonna be behind you. But you and your dad are both gonna do
Thank you.
incredible things, and I'm super excited to watch it all unfold.
Oh well, I appreciate that a lot. That's
Thank you.
yeah. This next year is going to be very epic. I'm very excited to get to explore it with everybody.
Absolutely.
We plan on having the food truck for the festivals at the same time my album, like the album release, should coincide with the food truck purchase. I'm pretty sure. So
Oh man.
it's all gonna be happening together. We'll be holding shows on the roof. It'll be good.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe that could happen.
It could.
The only problem is we don't really know how to get onto a roof of a food truck. I don't know how you're gonna get all your instruments to work.
Generator, man. We got this. Thank you for all your kind words. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Samantha.
Real quick, thanks, Samantha. I'm glad you got to come on. You actually were the winner of last week's podcast. So
I know.
I'm
Woohoo!
glad to actually have one of our winners come live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice. Pretty cool.
Did you have a question? If not, it's okay. We were just wondering.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything.
Are you from Michigan?
Am I from Michigan?
Yeah.
No, I actually live in the Seattle area.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's a little ways away from all of you guys.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Question?
Even cooler. Even cooler.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Can we ask you another question, Samantha?
Oh yeah, of course.
How did you find the podcast, and what do you think of it so far?
Oh, yeah, I actually was invited by Ashton.
Awesome.
And sorry, the echo is throwing me off. I'm like, wait.
Oh.
No, I understand this.
But yeah, so Ashton actually invited me. And
That's awesome.
I was like, well, yeah, of course, because I've been starting to get into podcasts just recently. And
Nice.
I was like, okay, yeah, I'll tune in. And you guys are just like, I don't know, I just love you guys so much. And like, that first time I tuned in, I was just like, this is amazing. And you guys are doing an incredible job. And
Thank you.
I will definitely be a regular viewer and supporter.
You are the best. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and
That's
thank
awesome.
you for coming. We appreciate it. You're awesome.
Yeah, spread the word. I appreciate it. That's amazing.
Hey, Dad, do you listen to the podcast often?
I mean, yeah, the other ones. I've been here for a couple of them.
Cool. So I think the next thing is we're gonna announce the giveaway winner, and then we will move on to the mustache you a question segment. So
Yay!
exciting! So the winner of the podcast this week is Barbara Johnson.
Hey, Barbara! Woo.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she did say, I posted it in the chat, I didn't know if you read it, but she said, you're right, Claire, we didn't know what we were feeding our kids when we were all younger. I have a son, 32, and a daughter, 28. Now we are teaching their children the right way to eat.
Nice. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's cool to see that. To see how it's kind of delineating down the generations of like everybody's reteaching each other. It's really cool.
Oh.
For the people who are receptive. my mother's still not quite there yet. I tried.
It is a
That's how it goes.
you want to do the mustache question segment, eh?
Yeah. They're gonna be searching for your face. You have to get closer.
Do you know how to activate the mustache?
No.
There's a
Lyric found it.
It's
Leave it up to Lyric.
It's a pencil with a mustache, right?
yeah, give it a
Yeah,
mustache.
you have a mustache. Yeah.
Does Lyric have a mustache?
Oh, she took it.
I know you have a mustache.
I know, it's hilarious.
Where's your
No,
mustache
it
at?
does.
Oh, it's sitting for your face.
You guys have your mustaches?
It's over in the corner. Oh,
Whoa, that's a crazy
he's
mustache.
drawing.
What is that? I don't know what I'm
That's not a mustache.
I don't know if you're
It's a beard.
What is that thing?
That's amazing.
Where did that come from?
That's
Where's the
hilarious.
mustaches?
It's not the pencil with the
Wait,
mustache.
These are mustaches.
Here, calm down. All right, we got you.
There, calm down there.
He's so excited. I love his energy.
It's a yellow box with like a wand in the corner of it,
Sparkling.
and it's like a sparkly golden box.
Yes.
Looks like it's fancy.
I can't see my
I
face.
love it.
I don't know if you can.
Do 2 at a time. It's fine. We'll just do that one. All right. How do I get rid of it? There we go.
Okay,
There we
so
go.
Do you both have mustaches?
No, we share.
Share it. Yeah, you look better than me with the mustache anyway.
Hey.
Oh, yes.
Being down there with it. You can have that.
No.
This is my favorite part.
Mine too. So, do you guys want to ask the first question?
Hey, it's back to you.
Me?
Lyric, you get to ask us a question.
All right. Yeah. Ask them.
What?
Whatever you
Do you have a
want.
question? Must ask us a question.
Must ask a question, right?
What's your favorite color?
Lime green, what's yours?
Purple.
Oh, good one.
Mine is green, but it may be shifting to something else.
Yeah, mine's green also.
I'm green too. Purple and green are my two favorite colors.
Yeah.
Mine's
Purple
platinum.
and green.
Ashton's plaid.
Platinum's my favorite color.
Platinum. Yeah.
I had the mustache for a second.
Like color.
You got the mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the mustache.
Good. That's the next question.
Where's one place you want to visit?
Me?
Yeah, all of you.
Wait, that for you or me?
Everybody.
Yeah.
If you could
I
go
want
in.
to go to Mexico. I want to go to all the Mayan sites down in Mexico really bad. All the old Mayan ruins and stuff.
If you could go anywhere, Lyric, where would you go?
When I get older, I want to go to Italy.
That sounds fun.
Bonjour.
Italy for the food, so I can get good recipes.
Yeah. Or some French toast.
Italy?
Is that?
He wants to go to France.
Wait,
too.
I've never seen. You have the mustache again.
They better have French toast in Italy.
Wait,
That's
that was supposed to be France.
I know.
Wait,
What kind of recipes do they have in Italy?
Pasta.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
He actually makes his own pasta. We have a pasta roller, and Lyric rolls out his own pasta.
Yeah, and I got it for my birthday.
Yeah, he got a pasta roller for his birthday, like an actually from Italy pasta roller.
It was like $30.
No, it's like $100 pasta roller, and we got it for $5. It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. So we've been making all of our own pastas, and like fresh pasta is literally.
We're
like,
not making our own pasta today.
No, not today. I'm saying like often.
So soon.
I'm making pasta.
Touche. We did not make our own pasta today. It's a long process, but it's super amazing. Like handmade pasta is mine.
Yeah, we have spaghetti, linguine, and like.
Oh, we can make our own handmade. What are they called? The pouches that we fry.
Oh yeah,
Hawaii again.
wonton.
Yeah,
wrappers.
we can make our own wonton wrappers and stuff.
Because we can like make it super thin.
It's awesome. Is that where you wanted to play?
Big Island.
I want to go to England.
Big Island.
England?
I want to go to England.
Right, Ontario.
Ontario.
I always did when I was little. Or Australia. Australia would be
You have to do that one above it.
Crikey.
Me.
Crikey.
This one?
Yeah, put it on me.
Stay there.
What? Right. What?
Whoa.
Cord, did you have a question that you wanted to ask?
Take it off me, it's too big.
Yeah, hold on one second.
George, I'm small.
I'm trying.
It's too big.
There. Oh, I got rid of your mustache. You can do your mustache. You just gotta search for it. Yeah.
What the heck?
What brought about Project Bring Me to Life? I saw that it was 2011. I was just curious to what started it.
What started the what?
Project Bring Me to Life.
Project Bring Me to Life?
Yeah. What inspired you to start doing it?
Yeah. In 2010, I believe,
No.
I also went through this awakening, as you may call it, and I was just learning a lot about myself and realizing that I didn't really want to live in a way where I couldn't channel the creativity, like painting and all that stuff. I was working a job, wasn't being inspired to create,
Right.
And basically I just saw society was focused on a lot of the material world, and not a lot of people were focusing on the spiritual world. And so I quit all my jobs, and I just wanted to go and live in the Rocky Mountains for a while. Project Bring Me Life was just supposed to be like this. But it had to be a bit more, and now Ashton and Shannon are helping a lot, and everybody is getting involved, and it's really awesome to see all these really cool people coming together.
Yeah, this is amazing, man. Well, I'm so glad that it occurred, and this is all happening, synchronizing.
Definitely, me too.
Synchronicity is key.
It is key. Did you want to ask a question?
What's everyone's favorite animal?
This thing. Oh, he got rid of it.
Sorry, I tried to get rid of the bunny nose.
There you go.
Snake.
Dogs are my favorite animal. But non-pet, platypus is definitely my favorite animal.
Snake. But I also like. Well, snakes are kind of can be cats, but some can be
I
cats.
think that would be like a
Sometimes
bird.
they're pets, but sometimes aren't.
That should fly
I'm all
around.
about owls. I got owls on my shirt.
Owls are sweet.
I like tigers too, though.
Tigers are awesome.
And panthers. Tigers and panthers. I'm all about them big cats.
I'm all about big cats too. Lions, cheetah, panthers, leopards. I like how cool are they? So, I mean, they're
There's an
almost
elephant
as
right there.
cool as kittens, but not quite.
Dude, yeah. Dude, platypuses have poison stingers, and they lay eggs, and they're a mammal.
Impossible.
Learning new facts every day.
Yeah, they have a stinger, they lay eggs, and they're mammals, and they have pouches. What?
Platypuses?
Yeah.
Pie?
I don't even understand how they can exist. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, on the pinky.
Yeah, their pinky toe has a stinger that's like full of poison.
Watch out.
And platypuses are just, they don't even make sense. They're aliens, I'm pretty sure.
Hey! It went to you, the bunny nose and the tie and the hat.
Lyric, you're awesome. You're both awesome. You're both awesome.
Ah, take it from me.
No, it doesn't. Hey!
So what was...
Go to him! Go to him!
I was filming that music video.
Music
Ashton?
video has been fun.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed the filming of the music video. But I'm excited to get to see it.
Yeah, we're so excited to finish it and put it out, and yeah, I'm just finishing recording my like 80 albums or whatever. It's crazy.
Is it for Contact?
No, the music video, there's going to be one for my remix album and then one for my big album, Interdimensional Passport. It's in the flow of Source is the music video.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Add some vampire teeth
Heck
to
yeah,
this?
dude, that's awesome. Sure, add some vampire teeth.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That too.
I can't wait to see it.
I love adding things.
We're going to Detroit soon to work on the God Fractal video with Zach. Lyric's gonna do a part in it.
I am ultimate. I'm Bunny with the teeth, vampire teeth, and a train cap and a bow tie.
Awesome.
Oh, I gotta show you guys this. I don't know if you guys got. I don't know if you can see this. I gotta take it off. I got this from Armageddon Beach Party the other day in a trade. I'm like, wait, where's that? Come on.
Wait.
Wait.
There.
What is that? A snail?
What is it?
What is that?
It is a seashell. Move, Lyric. With a rabbit inside of it.
Aww.
Oh.
I don't know if you can tell.
I like it.
You love it.
Yeah. So it's a seashell with a rabbit, and it's a 1970s porcelain rabbit head inside of a seashell that I got from the Armageddon Beach Party guys. And I realized that it is like my spirit animal, and I didn't even freaking know it. I just picked it, and then after picking it and realizing that I loved it, I made the connection that Capricorns are represented by a goat with a fishtail, but sometimes instead of a fishtail, it's represented by a seashell. So it's a goat head body with a seashell tail. My Chinese zodiac is rabbit, dragon. Because I'm on the cusp between rabbit and dragon, and so it's me. It's my Capricorn and my rabbit fused together into a seashell. It was awesome. It was the most perfect trade ever.
Cool. Our next segment before we end the podcast is going to be shout-outs. So we can all go around and just give a shout-out to somebody or a cause or something like that. So
Awesome.
You two could go ahead and start with that.
You want me to start it?
What?
There's a shout-out, like pretty much say thank you or
Yes.
say hi to whoever you want. Or
Yeah.
you want me to start it?
Yeah.
All right, well, I just want to thank everybody in Michigan and beyond who has been so supportive of everything I've done. Honestly, including in Oklahoma prior to all of this, those are the people who really inspired me to like continue with my process. And we moved up to Michigan out of kind of need to, and since then I've discovered all you amazing people, and it's spread to Maryland and all other places, and now Seattle with a new friend I just met. So I'm super honored to be able to get to share this with everybody. Thank you for Zach and One Army also. He was truly the start of my re-inspiring me to do all this. Space Dragon also, he is an inspiration of some of my conscious rap that has inspired me. If you haven't heard of that, Space Dragon is also one of my big influences. Historian himself, Chances Are Good, which I know about now because of Ashton. And Super Galactic Expansive, the Poison Panda crew in Detroit for having an epic sound system and providing for that. Imminent Disclosure Festival.
You have a mustache.
And my whole family for just being amazing. My extended light
Now
family.
you have a mustache.
Extended light family included.
Did you give me a mustache?
I gave Tim a mustache, but as soon as I gave him a mustache, he flew right over to you.
Okay, I see how it is.
It's gone.
Magic.
It's magic. We know magic.
Kinda.
Or maybe the website knows magic.
Maybe. It's 11/11 though.
Oh, and stay tuned. So it's not official yet for the date, but me and Yogi Magic and Jake Walker are all putting a show together for December. January. I will keep everybody posted on that. But we're gonna do a show. Yeah, it's gonna be me, Jake Walker, and Yogi, and there may be even another one. It's either gonna be in Lansing at the Loft, or it's going to be on the west side of the state. It's not 100%, but we're putting it all together. So I'm excited to get to share that with everybody. Yeah. So, and then I'll let as far as next summer goes, I'll hopefully have a bunch more. I'm in the process of booking a bunch of stuff for next summer, so it's all happening. I'm excited.
Lyric, did you have a shout out?
Say who you'd like to thank, them and whoever else. You know, it doesn't have to be difficult. Thank them.
Thank you.
Who would you want to say hi to if you can say hi to anybody?
Yeah. Because someone might see this later, so, you know, if you say hi to them now, they'll be like, oh.
You
You know?
I don't know.
What about your friends? What about your family in Oklahoma?
They're gonna be.
I don't know, Lyric. He's so funny.
Oh,
No, just tell them thank you. Tell thank you to everybody who's watching and.
Thank you.
Tell everybody that watched, thank you.
Everyone that watch this video, thank you for
Watching the video?
Thank you for watching the video. Everyone that watched the video, thank you.
Right.
Yay!
Cool. Ashton, do you want to?
I have a
We're gonna move over to Ashton.
Earlier at 11:11 exactly, my friend from like a really long time ago hit me up and called me and told me some kind of bad news that my friend passed away yesterday, and like from high school. And I just want to give out a shout out to my friend Anna who passed away because I know she's probably listening, and I just want to say that I love her. And, but yeah, thank you.
Beautiful.
Sure.
Yes, it's my turn. I want to give a shout out to Appalachian Jam Witch.
Hey!
They actually surprised me.
She's talking there.
So I'm pretty excited about that. So y'all should check out AppalachianJamWitch.com as well and give them some love because they're supporting me, and they're soon supporting Project Bring Me to Life and many more things to come. And I also want to give a shout out to Ree because apparently she was really scared to come online and she got in there and asked it. So good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Ree. Ree has been watching the podcast for quite a while now, so thank you. And Samantha and Barbara both are becoming regular viewers and supporters and interactors. So thank you for that. To give a shout out to Nicholas Bryce. I'm starting to write a book, and with his permission, I'm going to title it My Adventures with Nicholas Bryce. So really excited for that. And
so excited about that.
I am. I haven't done. So Nick, I really hope to connect with you. And
Yeah.
He did this to me.
They're talking.
What?
Wait. No.
Thursday, guys.
Yep. We do have a podcast this Thursday at 8 o'clock, and that's going to be with Ashton Robertson, Special Birth. He was our first podcast ever on Project Bring Me Life, so he will be our first Thursday podcast ever. And
he'll have his release by then.
Yep. So we're going to have a party on Thursday at 8 p.m. Everybody tune in for that.
It's beginning to look a lot like this.
We were excited about it. We were hoping to have his release today, but it's all in good time.
Yep.
I got to make the album art, so I'm pretty excited about this one.
Well,
aren't you adorable?
Well,
Let's Good rocket.
that's a
you
great.
didn't even get the entire scarf.
No.
I didn't even get the whole scarf. Is that what that is? A scarf?
You can't fit that on me with those big vampire lips.
I'm so glad he was the first kid ever.
So,
You guys have the same laugh.
Thank you guys again. How long's the podcast running to?
Well, I think I'm gonna end it here in a few minutes, but I did want to tell you that you should go to the chat at Project Bring Me Life because there's a lot of people there that have been talking and leaving you messages there.
They love you guys. We love you guys.
Yeah. Beyond that, I would just again like to thank everybody, the supporters, the guests, Cord and Lyric, especially Ashton and Shannon, and you. Thank you. We love you. So yeah, tune in Thursday at 8 p.m. And Cord, thank you for being on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. This has been awesome. I'm gonna erase Lyric's cartoon face. We're gonna say bye.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Bye.
Thank you for supporting Ascentient music. And this guy will be on my album this spring. So.
Yeah. And what links do you have for people?
What now?
Some links.
Oh yeah. Facebook.com/Ascentient and SoundCloud.com/Ascentient music. And then your project Bring Me to Life site under the artists. And that's it right now. I'm actually working on a website, but I don't want to get that up preemptively without more music. So, thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Come check out a set. I'm gonna do probably 3 or 4 more shows throughout the winter, and then I'm just gonna go into writing mode. Yeah. This guy's gonna help me.
Great.
I can't wait.
I love you guys.
I love you too. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Bye.
I love you so much.
Lyrics leaving in style.